Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. There are many amazing benefits to getting sober. And whatever situation you find yourself in at this moment in time, however impossible and dark it may seem, there is a way out, I promise you. Please never give up on yourself. Keep fighting. It doesn't matter how old you are, it's never too late. For me, there were many relapses, many so-called failures that I learned from. But I just kept moving forward, never gave up. I always had the tiny glimmer of hope that one day it would stick. And it did happen for me. It happened fairly late in my life, at 60 odd years old. Please don't let it be that long for you. There is a way out. In this video, I just want to give you a little bit of motivation, inspiration, if you like, by just naming 5 things which spring to my mind that will impact your life almost immediately you get sober. Just before I do that, please, if my videos help you in any way at all or have helped you in the past, and you feel like you'd like to give the channel a little support, just take a few seconds to click the link in the description, the Ko-fi link. Have a quick read, only takes a minute. And if you feel like you'd like to support the channel a bit, I'd be eternally grateful. Thanks so much. So number 1, that happens almost immediately. As soon as you get sober, as soon as you take that last drink or drug, your health will start to improve. Your body will start to rebalance. All right, we talked in the last couple of videos, which I'll link to this one, about withdrawal, about how hard it is in those first few weeks. Of course it's hard. Nothing good in life comes without a little bit of pain and suffering before it gets better. And it's like that with withdrawal. It's like that with the first few weeks and months of your sobriety. However, your health, your body will begin to heal immediately. Your health will begin to improve immediately. The impact will be on your mental, physical, and spiritual, emotional health. All those things, although it might be tiny, tiny increments, will begin to improve immediately you get sober. There's no doubt about that. There's no arguing with that. That will happen. And the thing is, it doesn't matter really how bad your life is at the moment. And I sympathize with you if it is. You know, there's nothing more valuable than breathing and being alive. It is a privilege, you know, and to experience life, you know, your health is so valuable to you, and it will begin to improve. Number 2, your luck will magically begin to improve. There's nothing amazing about that. The reason for that is you'll be conscious, you'll be able to think straight, you'll be able to plan, you'll be able to interact with people or start to interact with people better. Your goals will be there in front of you, and you'll start to move forward towards them. You'll start to find some discipline and some consistency in your life that you never had when you were in addiction, which will bring you luck and good things into your life. It's not a magical thing. It's just something that will happen because you're able to think and you're able to feel and you're able to experience life on life's terms. And just accept it. Don't expect anything. You know, the thing is about life is, I know it was with me, I was fighting with life all the time. You know, I used to expect everything just to magically come to me. And, you know, when things didn't work out in my favor, I'd get angry and frustrated and down and pity party, and it was the whole world was against me, and that forced me back into addiction. Just accept everything as it is, not as you want it to be, and expect nothing, and the gifts will start to come towards you. I promise you, the universe will reward you. No doubt about that. Number 3, your finances. Of course they're going to improve, because every penny you spent in the past was on, you know, your addiction. You know, your addiction came first. It made you very selfish. So without even realizing it, because you put your addiction first, every penny on that, you didn't look after yourself in any way. You didn't eat properly. You didn't spend money on your family. You're able to contribute again to your family. You know, for years, I wasn't even buying birthday cards for people that I loved because, every penny went towards my addiction. All these things will open up in front of you and you're able to do all these things again. I'm not saying you're going to find financial freedom and magically you're going to become wealthy, although it'll give you the ability to save money. If you save all the money that you spent on your addiction, you'll find it'll soon mount up. It will make life easier because you're not pissing it away, basically. So your finances will improve and the way you spend your money will improve. It'll go on things that are necessary rather than just wasting it and going down the drain. Your appearance will improve. Your personal hygiene will improve because of that, because you're spending money on that rather than, leaving your hair and not having a shave and not showering and not buying cleanliness products and whatever, because it's all going on alcohol. So many things improve. Number 4, it's probably, I put health at the top of the list, but this is equally as important. Your family, and your people you love and your friends. They'll start to begin to, it takes time. I'm not saying it happens magically overnight because apologies are all very well, but the only way you can prove to them is by being the best you can be on a day-to-day basis, letting them see how much your life is improving and how much you are improving. And then let the trust, because they've probably lost all that trust in you because you've lied to them and let them down so many times. That trust has to build again. You have to understand that. It doesn't happen magically overnight. The trust will start to come back. The respect will start to come back. They'll start to look at you with pride. For me, my daughters now trust me with the grandchildren. That would never have happened in the past. Of course, trust me looking after them, babysitting. Would never have happened in the past. They look at me now and they're not disappointed. That look of disappointment and worry and fear that you're going to die, and because that's what was going to happen. But the fact is now they look at me with pride and they tell me they're proud of me. And that's worth all the money in the world. Forget money. That's worth more than anything. That love and respect and pride is worth more than anything. And number 5, and this covers everything really, freedom. And what I mean by freedom is that you're not a slave to alcohol and drugs anymore. If you look back at your life in addiction, every second, every waking moment was geared towards your addiction. It's exhausting being an addict or an alcoholic. Exhausting, constantly chasing money and drugs and alcohol and worrying where you're going to get it and staving off withdrawal every couple of hours. It's just exhausting. You're not free to do anything you want to do. Your whole life revolves around your addiction. When you get sober and you're more into your sobriety, and you'll find out I do that from the channel, subscribe to the channel, have a look back at those videos. I explain exactly how to do all this in the channel, or what my journey has been anyway, and perhaps you can pull some things from that. But that freedom is very valuable. You can choose what you do. Obviously you still have to go to work and you have to do all those things, but you've got so much more time and freedom than you had before to do the things you need and want to do. It's just amazing. There are many more gifts to sobriety, my friends. I could go on and list, 20, 30, 100, I don't know, many. There's just no negative. There's no negativity around anything that comes from sobriety. Everything is positive. So please don't give up. Keep fighting. Never give up on yourself. Never give up hope. There's always that bit of hope there. Have faith. Say a few prayers. Whatever you need to do, ask for help. Because that's the most important thing, asking for help. So please, keep fighting. Carpe diem. Seize the day today. Please click on the Ko-fi link. Give the channel a little support if you can. Much love to you all, my friends. Bye-bye.